Hey everyone, Dr. Cranky here, and today I have Jax as my very willing participant. For this video, we're going to be talking about things that you could find while you're on this petting session at home with your animal, during their baths, during their grooming, that could mean that you need to make a visit to the vet. So first off, let's just say you've noticed that your animal is shaking their head, scratching at their ears. Take a peek in them. They could tell you a lot. So just by looking in the ears, we can see if they're red, see if there's any swelling, any discharge, see if they are really painful whenever you're messing with them. If you're seeing anything like that, then that could certainly indicate that you need to be taking your pet into the vet. It could mean they have an ear infection, possibly some ear mites, both of which are very annoying to the pet, but also very painful. And so getting them in sooner than later would definitely be helpful for them. Also, while you're up front here, you may notice something that you can't really see, but something you can certainly smell. One of my biggest complaints that clients will have is that their animal has bad breath, especially while they're sitting there sleeping next to them on the couch or anything like that. And so you do want to definitely take a look under these lips here and check and see, what do their gums look like? What do their teeth look like? Are they starting to have any tartar buildup? Are their gums red and inflamed? Could that mean that they have some dental disease going on, and that could be a contributor to the bad breath that you're smelling? Definitely, dogs can have bad breath just normally, but most of the time it could mean an underlying condition that you certainly could benefit from having your pet's teeth professionally cleaned, or at least having a dental exam done. So we also, while we're up here, we'll want to kind of check out their eyes and see, do we see any discharge? Do we see any redness? Are they squinting? Acting like anything is painful on that end as well, because that could mean that they have something going on there too. Jackson loves to have his neck scratched, so while we're doing that, we're also going to look in and check in on these lymph nodes here. So one of our lymph nodes sections could be up here under the jaw, so we're going to kind of feel there. They'll feel like little marbles. You can see Jax just thinks this is a massage. We can work our way on down to in front of his shoulders, and then we're also going to go in his armpit area here, back on into his groin, and then right behind his knees. So we're feeling these to see if we have any indicators of a disease. We can have some infections that will make those a little larger, but we can also have certain cancers, and some of these can be pretty aggressive. So feeling these on a pretty regular basis could really make you have a difference between your dog being very ill by the time you find this, or catching it early so that you can get your animal on into the vet. So while we're also feeling around for those lymph nodes, we're also looking on our skin here, and we can certainly see animals have a lot of problems with their skin, and that could be from various things, but just by looking at the skin and the fur itself could tell you a lot of issues that they could be having, as far as if you're seeing any red skin, seeing any sores that they've created, and even just looking under the fur here, if you see any little fleas or if you see any ticks, that could certainly warrant a vet visit as well, so that you can get that under control so your dog is much more comfortable. And so while we're looking at the skin, we also want to make sure that we don't forget to look at the belly and look on down their legs, and then take a look at these nails as well. Having these nails and checking out to see that they are maintaining as far as being their short length, so they're not growing into the paw pads, they're not split open and broken or anything along those lines, is definitely much more comfortable for your pet. And so another thing we want to kind of do, especially as your animal gets older, is search them for lumps and bumps. So just during their normal petting session, or while you're brushing them out after their bath, you want to kind of check over and see if you feel anything that feels like a little lump. And that could certainly indicate that they have some kind of tumor or mass growing. Some of them are nothing to worry about, but you won't really know that until your vet takes a look at them. And especially not something we have to worry about in Jax as far as him being a male dog, but something a little more prone to female dogs to have are going to be mammary tumors, especially if your female was not spayed at an earlier age. If she was spayed after she went through a couple of heat cycles or so, she's going to be prone to developing those, and they're similar to breast cancer in women. And so it is something that you want to kind of go down through here and check all of their mammary glands all along their belly. See if you feel anything that feels like a BB or a P. And if you find those early, it is something that we can do something about oftentimes, but you won't really know that until your vet takes a look and sees if it's something that we need to actually take out or monitor. So certainly keep a watch on that, because those can change very quickly. So I hope this is something that you feel comfortable now, just kind of having a nice little exam done on your animal at home, but your pet doesn't really know what's going on. They just think they're getting some nice good pets. So if you made it this far, we just want to thank you for watching our video. I'm sure Jax is appreciative as well at his moment of fame. As far as looking into the future, we do want to make sure that we are getting videos that you're interested in. So be sure to comment below with anything that you want to learn about your dogs and cats, and we will definitely see if we can make that happen for you. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to be able to be up to date on all of our future videos. And Jax, how did you feel about making the video today?